Hey, I'm Skylar. If you're traveling internationally, iPhone is a great way to navigate. So you can get maps for pretty much any country you go to. I've actually never been in a country where I couldn't use my iPhone for maps. There are some funny things, like for example, last time I went to China, I had to download Google Maps because the Apple Maps application couldn't see anything outside of China. It was really strange. Everything was just black. I think that was censorship of the Chinese government. But I could see everything fine within China, so no problem, really. But I used Google Maps while I was there in order to look at places outside of China for the next leg of my trip. So if you can use Maps by Apple, great. If you can use Google Maps, awesome. But the issue with both of those is that they do require internet connection. One major advantage of Apple's map program is that it buffers information. So what I discovered when I was in China was that I could open up a map of Beijing and load it into system memory, into RAM, just by looking at it. And then when I left my Wi-Fi connection, somewhere totally different in the city, I could open up maps and zoom in, and it would actually still zoom. I was really, really impressed by that feature. It made it useful. I don't think it's something that I would count on or rely on to get me out of a bad situation, but it was still helpful. Now, if you want to download a map that's truly accessible offline, what I recommend doing is heading to the App Store. So using China as an example, let's take a look at what the App Store yields. I'm going to go to the App Store here and open it up. And I did a search for China offline maps. And here's one that came up. It's free. And this is an offline map of Shanghai. So I can see the metro, I can see the airport, I can see the overview and street map. Really pretty useful. Go back to search, and I'm just going to do offline maps. Now, obviously, depending on your location, it'll yield different things. So Maps with Me Lite, World Offline Maps, sounds like that might be a pretty good answer. So we'll tap on it, and we'll take a look at it. Look at all of these countries. Definitely a very useful tool for the world traveler. Thanks for watching. I'm Skylar.